Welcome back here to our final game of the Queensland Bill Turner State Finals out at Wolves FC, and what a day it has been. I am sweating, and that is not only from the extreme heat in this box, but from the anticipation of this game that is about to happen here. This promises to be an absolute fantastic spectacle. These two teams playing each other actually in a couple of weeks as well in the Queensland Schools Premier League, funnily enough. So a little bit of a tester for each other here. And a chance for one of them to go back on the national stage. I'm not 100% sure if PBC have actually ever been at the national stage. And if they have, it was a while ago. Kelvin Grove, a long time ago. I have got Shane Robinson here with me, who I've just realised has got one of his earmuffs on the wrong way round.
Still here there, mate. PBC national champions in 1999. It's been a long time between drinks, Tobes.
Well, it is a long time there. So what we've got here, we'll go through these team sheets here. So from Kelvin Grove State College, we've got number 1, Xavier Montgomery. Number 33, Sam Beckers. Number 32, Zach Beckers. Number 14, Eddie Dunn. Number 16, Kalen Kenneth Clapper. Number 36, Noah Kim. Number 2, Lucas Stankovic. Number 6, Milan Osborne. Number 24, Beppo Moseni. Number 23, Karim Nagub. Number 22, Redon Nate. Number 20, Cooper Palm. 26, Eric Martinez. Number 21, Zaichi Akita. Number 8, Dominic Neal. Number 29, Owen Harvey. Coached normally by Jason Tobin, but for today, coached by Matthew Mills. And manager, me, Jason Tobin. For Palm Beach Currumbin, we've got number 1, Reno Colbert. Number 15, Henry Window. Number 4, Archie Matthews. Number 3, Oliver Alandinas. Number 6, Nate Bruni. Number 5, Noam Udison. Number 10, Milan Della Bosca. Number 11, Denver Minster. Number 9, Solomon Hill. Number 7, Sam Butler. Number 8, Cameron Gardner. Number 14, Lennon Hagan. Number 2, Harley Woodward. Number 12, Tyrese Bake. And number 13, Ryan Crandon, with a goalkeeper substitution of Braxton Young. As we get underway here in our 4th and final game of the day, through Mister on the left-hand side into Bruni. It's great to have a secondary person here in commentary today. Ball out nice and wide. There's Hill in his trademark very wide and high position, and gets a corner for his team straight away.
It's a great climax to the day, Tobes. I know Kelvin Grove looking to get 2 teams off to nationals, which would be a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, it's never happened before at Kelvin Grove, and would be a very good achievement, but coming up against what is a very, very good Palm Beach Currumbin team here. After watching them yesterday, very comfortable against Cairns High. I know the score was only 2-0, but they did dominate large parts of the game, and had a few moments there where I think they probably could have been caught out, but I think overall we're quite comfortable here. So as we break away, back to the action here. Ball in with Gardner. Looking to check inside there, tracking by Neal. Ball goes forward.
And Kelvin Grove in the semi-finals, they looked very comfortable. It was I thought, a really polished performance by them. Real healthy rivalry developing between these two teams.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to have. You want to have it come up against good opposition. You don't want to, have a competition where teams are just walking the park through it every single time, and that should be a foul. I think when you've got good players in multiple areas, it does make life for those players actually better, because it improves them.
A large contingent on both teams were involved in the emerging Socceroos Championships about a month ago, so some real quality on the pitch this afternoon.
There is, and we'll see how this all holds up after that, because it's been a big few weeks for a lot of these kids. They've had a lot of catch-up games at clubs as Del Bosca steps in there and does well to win it back, but then gives it away. There's been a real high load from a lot of these kids over the last couple of weeks, just in terms of playing lots of minutes for these boys down in Melbourne. A lot of it on the synthetic as well, which is always doubles your load as well when you're playing on that hard synthetic pitch down there, and then coming back straight into catch-up games from earlier on the year where we had just tremendous amounts of rain up here in Brisbane, and it has played havoc with a lot of scheduling in games.
A few of the Palm Beach Common boys involved in some matches last night also, so we'll see those legs are faring in the second half.
I actually think a few of them might be playing tonight against a few of our boys from Gold Coast United as well. So we've got games on tonight. I know a few of them have to duck off really quickly at the end of this presentation today to get to games. So as we say, these opportunities don't come around very often for these kids, but I understand club football is very important, and as school football we try our best to supplement what happens in clubs, but on a game like this where it's a one-off opportunity to go to a national final, you have to say, do everything you can to give yourself that opportunity.
Totally agree, Tobes.
Ball gets put forward there.
Wee man Udison getting right up there.
Yeah, good leap for a little fella there. As Neil breaks through with it here, Udison again pinching it off him there and does well, gets it forward. Early strike! I got very excited there. I'm watching the screen just here.
Summer's in your eyes there, Toes, but
yeah, I'll tell you what.
Like the ambition.
Why not, bud? I don't mind it. I love seeing players back themselves from distance and seeing if they can actually hit targets from these sorts of ranges. We've seen so many good goals these past 2 days from distance. Beckers steps inside there, looks to play. Montgomery can't quite do it. It's a very good press right there from Palm Beach.
Something I noticed yesterday from Kelvin Grove, just relentless pressing from the top. So it looks like both teams are going to go at each other today.
Should be an entertaining contest. The Butler draws a foul, or is that Del Bosco? I couldn't see that quite clearly just then. It was Butler. And we break through Palm. Looking to get at his fullback here. 3 defenders chasing him down. Palm does well. Can he draw something out of it? He's got a press now. Matthews does well. Good, strong play there.
He's a danger man, isn't he, Jason? I can see Palm Beach recognise that and getting numbers around him when he's in possession.
He is. He looks like he's just copped one there, to be fair to him. He's wincing a little bit. That ball goes out there into Stankovic. Stankovic gets it back under control. Stankovic, one of those players yesterday who really performed well in the game, and he is one who was down at Emerging Soccer, who's a real talent. Lucas Stankovic strikes one! Good down, low save. Half a yard there on the edge of the box. Does well, Kalen Kenneth Clapper to get that, and good strike in there, but does well. That is Reno Colbert in goals, isn't it?
That's Reno Colbert.
Colbert, my apologies
okay.
to Reno and his family. I was adding a little French twinge on the end of that one.
It was exotic, I liked it.
Yeah. Dom Neal with a little bit of space over on the other side there. Just looks to keep the ball moving. Like I said, these games here have the tendency, especially in the first 10 minutes, to be really frantic, and it does take sometimes a few moments to get a foothold in this game, and generally the team that can kind of settle the quickest, that'll be a foul, and the team that can settle the quickest generally does well in these contests here. It's all well and good being a high-pressing team and working hard and everything, but when you win the ball, you've got to keep the ball, and sometimes it's just as important to just shift it and wait for those gaps to open, especially after a full day of football yesterday and club games last night. There's going to be some tired legs out there. Zach Beckers looks to play into Kenneth Clapper. And a good defensive action there from Minster. Well won by Alan Denis there. Good, strong partnership at the back that they showed yesterday in the first part of that game between Alan Denis and Matthews. Noah Kim loses out there. It looks like either he's lost a boot or he's just got a bit of an injury there from PBC. A little bit of a... Can't see who that is. Is that Bruni?
Can't see looking in the sun there, Jason.
No,
could be Della Bosca.
I think it's Della Bosca by the looks of it. Yes. Yeah, Bruni's on this side of the field here. Might have just left one on him.
He's taking a knock. Hopefully the big man's okay. Walk it off.
Well, he's not walking real well. Sportsmed have come down the stairs. They've come out the gate over there.
Important play for Palm Beach, Milan Della Bosca. So if he can't continue, you should see what Coach Aladinas does here to replace that.
Yesterday, when he came off yesterday, I do recall
Looks like they're going to the sideline. He's going to have to be substituted here.
There we go. I think Tyrese Bate came on yesterday for him, didn't he? He scored yesterday, didn't he, Bate?
And he actually came on in the
and he's coming
area
on now
final
again.
and got a double against St. Lawrence's. So
Bit of a super sub.
Yeah, handy replacement to have on the bench.
He's on again here. Through Zach Beckers on the left-hand side here. Great ball forward there. Can Palm get to it? Look at the athleticism on Matthews. He is a very, very strong player.
What do you think of the haircut, Jason?
Not a fan, I'll be honest.
Just some early 2000s Ronaldo vibes there.
There is. I mean, kudos to him for having the confidence to rock it. And I'll tell you what, the way he played yesterday...
He's not short of confidence, Matthews.
Stands out there. So when I did see him in the warm-up, I thought he might have been a striker trying to have a bit of a heroic to, old Ronaldo. But when I saw him line up at centre back... Ball drops there for Nate, who can't quite get his feet. That wasn't Nate, that was Dunn. My apologies.
First opportunity to see Kelvin Grove pressing his match.
They step through Stankovic there. He is a willing presser, Lucas Stankovic. He will not stop running. Udison on the ball again. Controlled that with his face, I think. And that's out through Neil. Neil with a bit of space to run. Finds in Nate. Nate ball out and they get a corner out of that one there. It's opportunity now. I know that before the game there was some chat about how they're going to deal with set pieces after yesterday. Xiong from Cairns State High School actually, I thought, created a little bit of problems for Palm Beach in set pieces.
It's
in terms
fantastic delivery.
Some of the ball into the box was special. And there's another good ball into the box there, and there it is. There's drop. Chance! It's over the bar from Cooper Palm.
Under a bit of pressure last 5 minutes here, the boys from the coast. Kelvin Grove starting to get some controlled possession.
Finding these games, especially in these big games, players get a little bit edgy and their momentum shifts so often in these games. And you've got to take advantage of those moments when you do get the momentum. Otherwise, you run the risk of just missing that opportunity when it swings. Osborne does well to pick that up. Very, very tidy player. Has played everywhere so far. Noah Kim drives forward past Udison. He has a moment here. Noah Kim. Not sure why he hasn't shot there. He spends every afternoon on the oval after school doing shooting practice. Through Beckers. Beckers switches the ball out through Kenneth Clapper. Kenneth Clapper drifts past, looks to find and just settles it back through Sam Beckers. We do have a set of twins in this game here. To Neil. This is only Neil's second game this year. He's come back off stress fractures in his back this year. Palm comes across. Becker's looking to get something out of it and wins a throw. And that's good organised defence there from Palm Beach.
Yeah, they're wary of the threat that Kelvin Grove posed in both wide areas yesterday. Both fullbacks look to get forward and overload the wide areas.
Eddie Dunn on the ball here, clips one forward really to no one. You expect a bit better from Eddie as a 15-year-old, has been included in a lot of the training sessions in the first team at Brisbane City this year, which is a credit to where he's at the moment, but you expect better from him there to play that ball forward. That's a great little turn in the middle of the park, and very, very good defending from Bruno in the middle there, and draws himself a foul as well. Excellent cover defence there from young Bruno in the middle. Archie Matthews looking to deliver this one into the box and does so. Great ball into the box.
Oof.
Tell you what, there was two free runners at the back there. I thought Denver Minster there at the back post had a offside. Is it? Oh, he's changing the ball.
Just not have the PSI there.
I mean, we've used the same balls for 2 days, so I'm sure they're fine, but I'm not out there reffing, so I can't comment. Ball goes forward. They'll want to limit that as much as they can, especially into Matthews, who has pretty much over the course of yesterday and today been a bit of a stalwart back there. He does win a lot of ball.
They've been quite solid defensively. Palm Beach Crumman haven't conceded a goal in their last 3 matches. Probably just put the commentator's curse on there, but we'll see how they go.
Very good record to have, but
it's like Matthews looking to deliver again.
Keep an eye on Cooper Palm out here. He's still struggling with what looked like he copped a knock earlier. The likes of probably Karim Nagoob on the bench, who came on yesterday and did a job out wide. Haven't really seen a lot of this the last couple of days. It's been fairly free-flowing football, and this one's a bit more stop-start. Referees kind of getting involved a little bit here and just making a stamp on the game. Make sure everyone knows that they can't get away with anything niggly.
Looks like a tactic from Palm Beach Crumman in these sort of areas. It's going to look to float it in the box and contest.
And they do. The challenge, there's a chance there. Montgomery gets down nice and
Aladinas
low.
the goal to win first contact there, making his way up from centre back.
Montgomery, the only year 8 in this team for Kelvin Grove. Again, very strong from Matthews at the back there. He's a very strong boy, and he does well to keep that in at the same time. Osborne looking for feet. Can't quite find one at the moment. Does. And that'll probably be a foul as well. So it's both ways. It's calling both ways. So
it's a tough battle in there.
it is. And it is probably... I want to make mention as well, a big thank you again to Wolves SC for hosting these games today. And in really trying conditions, they've just had 4 days of under-12 state carnival. We had a big chunk of rain last week. They've had first-team games, training sessions. So it is probably a little bit worse for wear in the middle of the pitch at the moment, and it is a tough area to kind of play in. So both teams trying to play through there at the moment, which is probably a hard area to try and get the ball moving.
They're fantastic supporters of school football, Wolves FC. We really appreciate them.
Yeah, they do a lot. They do a lot for school football. I think they recognise the importance of having school football on top of club as well. Does have its place. There's a turnover in the middle of the park there, and PBC look to counter and do through Hill. A good battle here between Palm and Hill.
Again, PBC getting 2 defenders around Palm. He's made his way through.
He's done well there to get it. Hasn't gone out yet. Everyone's calling for out. You got to play to the whistle. It's almost like one of those moments right now where no one wants to make the mistake.
You're right, it's a bit cagey.
It's very cagey out there at the moment. No one wants to make that forward run, and that's good defending by Hill. And gets a good forward pass. Unlucky there. That was Butler on the other side, I believe, and he was dangerous yesterday, I thought, Butler. Yeah, he's a big presence.
He's a good player. He's a Gold Coast Knights NPL player. He was recently down at the Emerging Socceroos with the Queensland under-15 team.
There's a ball out. You can see what it's looking. Oh, got that little bounce just there.
It's a bit of pace on that left-hand side when Butler and Minster combine.
They are quick. Yeah, Kenneth Clapper and Beckers on that side will have their work cut out for them today. And again, good defending there from Archie Matthews.
Yeah, it's going to be a good physical battle that between those two.
Yes, it will. That's a ball there. He'll keep this in. He does. Hill gets the delivery into the box. There's a chance! It's a good header by Butler. Probably just a little bit underneath it there and couldn't quite get the purchase on it that he would have wanted.
Good delivery by Hill.
Great delivery by Hill. You can see there Montgomery well positioned to catch that. That's good hold-up play there from Palm. Tries to draw a foul. And does. Here's the first substitution of the match right now.
So Gardner being replaced by Woodward.
This was the substitution yesterday, I believe, first up as well. So obviously a bit of a common rotation for Coach Alan Denis.
Yeah, one of the younger players, Harley Woodward, just 14 years old.
Yeah, excellent. It's good to see the younger generation getting an opportunity in this competition as well. Even though it is an under-15 comp, it is under 15 for a reason. It's about blooding those young 13 and 14-year-old players. He's done well to get that. That was a hard pass there.
Well.
Yeah, he does a hard pass in. Straight ball. Chance in the middle of the box there, and it's cleared by Alan Denis. It's going to take something special to beat that centre-back pairing at the back there, and here we go. Now we have a chance. So Minster plays forward, and Butler
looking to
opens
combine
the
for the first time.
They open up there. Defended well by Beckers. And again, top of the box. Stankovic breaks now. This is where he's dangerous. Open play, breaking forward. Needs numbers with him. Gets one in Dominic Neal, willing runner. He is quick, but so is Alan Denis. Does well. Alan Denis holds it up and gets the shape back in.
Managed to get numbers behind the ball there.
That's
well,
it.
PBC.
Ball inside there to Nate, who tries to hold up one. Does hold up one. Gets good play in there. Then they shift and they just look to keep it again. They got man on man there, so the press was on. And they make it out through the left-hand side. I don't think they'll be too happy about that, PBC, that they let that happen, but he gets across well, Woodward. And here we go again. They're still pressing 1v1. There's the two up top. That's not going to quite get over. And Hill does well. I'm not sure which way that's going to go.
KG throw.
KG get the throw. Stankovic goes beyond, does well, steps inside, and that's great covering defence.
Done well so far, PBC getting the second defender in. Definitely aware of the 1v1 ability of these Kelvin Grove front three players.
Probably just holding on to a little too long, KG. I'd say they probably just need to move the ball on a bit quicker, trying to get into 1v1 battles, which is allowing PBC to get that second defender across. We were afforded the opportunity to play 1v1 yesterday against Kawana, and it really hurt them. And I think PBC have done their research. That is one of the positives of having these games live streamed and then kept on record, is that you can go back that night and re-watch the games that happen, which I think is it's a great tool for people to be able to use. Like, everyone has the ability to do it, and it's good for kids to go back and see things they did well and things they can improve on.
Really enhances their football education. They're blessed these days with the amount of feedback they can get.
They really are. I don't really recall this when I was playing.
A couple of scratchy VHSs around.
What's that?
Would you say one of the pivotal battles is going to be Nate versus Matthews up here?
Yeah, Nate's a young boy. Red on Nate. He's does a really good job up there. He's not lightning quick, but he does use his body very well, and he is a lovely boy. He does everything you ever ask of him. He'll run himself into the ground for you.
Bit of an old school nine, like I said. Come to the ball, hold it up, bring in other players.
He does, yeah. He doesn't really run behind all that much. It's not one of his key attributes, but kind of suits the way that we play.
There he is.
So he does. He brings it in.
Turn and face forwards.
Lets them stick, and that's where he's good, where he can bring in our attacking midfielders now. Now we get Palm one-on-one out the outside.
More space here.
Goes beyond Hill. Little shove off there. Little ball come across there, and there's a chance, and that's great defending again by Matthews. What an absolute rock at the back he has been. And that is, again, good cover defence.
Probably the first opportunity there where Palm had a bit of space in behind.
Osborne just looking to get away from his defender in Woodward there, and does well. Gets it into Stankovic, who will try and test it. And Stankovic is post up, and Nate! Oh, it's just not bounced well for him there, has it?
Nasty bobble there in front of Colbert.
A real bad bounce in front of him there. You can see it's bounced literally a foot in front of him, and then who else is back there? But I tell you what, Matthews he hasn't been the one to win it, but he just gets his body in front and does enough to probably put off Red on Nate.
Could have gone anywhere.
Kim delivers into the box
That's
on his
non-dominant.
non-dominant. He gets on it, Neil. And it's easily gathered by Colbert. I'm starting to get excited here, Robbo.
I can feel it.
Just shouted down the back of your ear just then with that one, so I apologise there.
It's a bit tight in here, isn't it?
It is tight in here. Neil got plenty of room over that far side, but again, look how organised Palm Beach defence is. They send one out, extra one goes across. There's two. Udison goes out. Brunei's out. No room on the edge of the box there for any... Well, there's a chance. High wine handsome for that one. I've said that a few times these 2 days. One of my favourites.
Makes space for himself well, though.
Yes, he's a good player, Noah Kim. There's a chance now. Good forward pass by Woodward straight away.
Oh,
there's a great ball in behind. There's Butler. And Butler finishes it. And it is 1-0. It is 1-0 PBC. And it is a fantastic ball. I don't even know who played that ball through. Was that
Tyrese Bake? He's come off the bench and made an impact again.
That is a fantastic pass. He's caught very square there. And a great finish by Butler. He gets in behind. That was always going to be the threat. And that is 1-0 Palm Beach inside the final 5 minutes.
A little bit against the run of play there.
Yes, but that was much like the last game where Cairns were very much on top of Kelvin Grove in the first game and then scored on the counter and it completely changed the complexion of the game. Fantastic work by Tyrese Bake.
Let's see how Kelvin Grove respond from this.
Here we have a change.
A bit of a story here. Hagan was ruled out in the warm-up yesterday of the semi-final and has made a miraculous recovery to make himself to the bench for the final. And here he is, going on into midfield, Lennon Hagan.
Magic ice spray on the bench?
It's actually just the wet towel.
Wet towel,
yeah.
The sponge. He's straight in there, looking to adopt one of those holding midfield roles. Ball's out to Neil. Can't quite get his feet. Does well. Gets in behind Alandina. Shows a bit of pace there. Can't quite get the ball across.
Tell you what, on both wings, Jason, Kelvin Grove have got threats.
Very quick boys. I wish I had some of that speed. And there's a great ball forward by Colbert. Finding Minster, who brought it down with ease, to be fair.
Stankovic is a powerful runner.
He's a very powerful runner. Neil back on the ball. He'll look to go at players. He does enjoy the 1v1 battle. Alan Dinas does well.
And that's another player that enjoys a 1v1 battle. Oliver Aladinas does not shy away from a challenge.
Love it. Oh, just bobbles away from him there. Well won in the air there. And that'll be a foul, I would say.
No,
there it is.
He's given that KG there.
Okay. I thought that was a foul initially, but then I'm assuming the foul is because he was laying on the ball, playing on it.
That's right. Indirect free kick, Kelvin Grove. Looking to move the ball quickly.
Plenty of space in the middle there to drive into, just not willing to take it. That's a good ball in behind. Stankovic has got free now. He'll check inside, he'll check outside. He plays across and no one is on, but he's offside. Or it's gone out for a goal kick, I can't tell. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. So we're inside the final 3 minutes now of this first half.
And what are your thoughts, Jason?
It's a good battle.
Yeah,
it's a very good battle, and that's what you expect from two teams who make the final here.
Great climax of the day, isn't it?
And there's a forward ball by Matthews. Noah Kim plays one forward. And there he is again. Oh, I don't know if that's off his hands or his face. It sounded bad, but whatever it was.
Copped the Falcon there.
Falcon. Chance through the middle of the park here. 1v1 through Butler. And Beckers ends up with the ball. Sliding challenge just there. Strong play there. They'll look to continue. Not quite where that was looking to go, I don't believe. Stankovic pressing.
Haven't quite got Minster in the game yet, PBC.
Very much a lot of ball out through this right-hand side, which I sort of saw yesterday as well. They get through Hill a lot on this right-hand side.
He is a workhorse.
Matthews driving in, trying to break that first line of press. Kelvin Grove very deep at the moment. Got to get their numbers up here. Sitting very, very deep. In a position they're not used to, being one down. And that's well worked out. And they end up with the throw PBC.
Hill there just calling for the game to slow down a little bit. Probably a sensible decision.
Kelvin Grove, again, very deep at the moment. One of those ones where they just sort of see themselves get to half-time and then regroup. And they'll look to press now. They'll look to step. They got Nat on, Red on Nate just there. He's going to stay. Oh, and he's done well, Hill. He beats that first press.
Still haven't quite got out yet, though, Palm Beach. It's good pressure by Kelvin Grove. They've actually won the throw there. Oh, thought that was the other way.
Hagen just keeps it simple. Into Hill. And that'll be a foul.
Oh.
Okay, not a foul.
Letting the game play a bit more here, the referee.
It's changed from the first few minutes. That'll be a foul. I've got to stop calling that'll be a foul because I'm wrong every time. Settle down on it there, they will be saying. I can hear the crowds from the bench saying, don't be trying to play that quickly.
We've got here the last 20 seconds.
This is the last roll of the dice.
Here.
Last roll of the dice here. If I'm Stankovic, I'm hitting this. But I'm not Stankovic and I'm left-footed, so I wouldn't be hitting it.
What's he got in the locker here, Jason? Can he hit a ball?
He can hit a ball. It's a strange angle, but that one there. Probably want that about 5-6 metres inside a little bit further just to open up the angle a bit more. Really, your only option is either straight over the top or top left.
Committed numbers forward for a cross.
Stankovic is wide. He's gone for that near post, and that'll be half-time. Half-time here in our final game of the day, and it is Palm Beach Currumbin 1, Kelvin Grove State College 0. A fantastic first half of football. And I tell you what, this is where I leave you when I go down and leave you in the capable hands of Shane Robinson.
I'll just go to the canteen, see if we can find a second commentator.
For the remainder of this game. It's been a pleasure being your commentator these past 2 days, and hopefully I see you in the commentary for the SPL finals.
Second half of the Bill Turner Cup 2025 Grand Final. We're starting the second half with Palm Beach Currumbin up 1-0. Jason Tobin has left the commentary box. He's taken up a spot on the Kelvin Grove bench to see if he can turn some things around. Kelvin Grove gone to the bench for the first time this game. PBC ranked some changes during that first half, one through injury, one forced. But we've got Nagib has come on for Neil in the wide area. And Nagib made a definite impact yesterday when he came off the bench against Kawana. In fact, all of Kelvin Grove's bench is stacked with talent. I'd think of them more as game changers more than substitutes. Looks like tactically both teams have sort of lined up the same. It was a real physical battle that first half. The Bill Turner analytics tell me Kelvin Grove had 58.75% of the possession. However, PBC leading where it counts so far. As Kelvin Grove look to play out again. Looks like PBC still looking to press high even though they've got the 1-goal lead. Not looking to sit back and protect that. And they force an early turnover there with the pressure from Minster on the left wing. Aladinas into Butler, the scorer within the first half. And they've squeezed him into a corner again. It's a good aggressive press. Kelvin Grove been quite comfortable playing out so far. Here's the substitute Nagoob looking to go forwards. And here's this battle again between Matthews and Nate. Two strong physical players. Stankovic on the ball. We get Knief Clapper overlapping from fullback. Looks to deliver, but block there from Aladinas. Throw in, I believe, Kelvin Grove. As I said in the first half, Kelvin Grove very dangerous in wide areas. The two fullbacks, Kenneth Clapper and Beckers, really to provide those overloads. However, PBC dealt with it pretty well in the first half, getting second defenders in. Kim wins possession, switches play there. Osborne switches wide again. And again, good pressure. Gets him behind Hill this time. But Hill recovers. Throw in Kelvin Grove. I think if Kelvin Grove are going to get success, it's probably going to be around the outside of the PBC back three. The wing backs are going to have to do a lot of work here in the second half. As mentioned, a lot of the Palm Beach boys had a game last night, so they're really going to have to dig deep for these final few minutes with the massive prize of a trip to the Nationals. Longer throw. It's bouncing the box, cleared by Window. Done at centre back is very good play of the ball. Minster with the nutmeg there, however, it's drawn a foul. Minster definitely one of just the ball rolling there, so the referee has called that back. Yeah, Minster one of PBC's major threats, but in that first half just probably didn't find much space. PBC unable to really switch the play early enough to give him the opportunity to go 1v1. I'm sure that was spoken about at halftime. Aladinas goes along, looks to float in the box. First contact, Kelvin Grove. Nagib, great first touch. He's dealt with that and the pressure from behind from Aladinas, but there he is again. He is a strong tackler 1v1. Here's Butler a chance to run at his defender. We've done well to get behind the ball, just behind Minster there. Aladdin's unleashes from a long distance, but comfortable for the keeper there, Montgomery. Why not? Especially when you're a centre back. Pressing high here. Minster wins it. He's just not quite on the same page there, Minster and Butler. Butler again drives into the Kelvin Grove box, but they deal with it very well done. Looks like a handball there by Udison, drawn by Nagub. Done on the ball, looks to switch play out to Beckers. I apologise, I don't have the first names of the twins there, but does make it easier in commentary. Great feet there. Just runs out of space. So Palm was probably Kelvin Grove's biggest threat there in the first half. And they look to break down the left. Kelvin Grove. Palm's in here. It's a good first touch. There's Matthews again. He has been massive so far. He's going to become increasingly important as this half goes on, as the legs get tired. Doing a good job getting dragged wide to cover that space. PPC playing for back three. Here's Butler. Not much support around him and can't hang on to it. Kelvin Grove win the ball back again. Kenneth Clapper. That's a good forward run by, I think, Stankovic there. Force wide. There's Matthews again. He's coming to the ground, but Stankovic, he drives inside. Links up with his fullback again. And the delivery, not quite what they were looking for from Nagib there. Straight to Colbert. He looks to play short to Aladinas. PPC looking to play out from the back here. Still being brave. Matthews driving with the ball. Hagen looks to be feeling no ill effects of that injury yesterday, which is a good thing for him. Here's Minster combining a few to send. Gets to open the legs up finally, but it's very well dealt with there by Beckers. Kelvin Grove looked to build from the back. Montgomery very good with his feet. There's Matthews again, and that battle with Nate. They go wide early to Nagib. The game is starting to open up. Nagib goes to Aladinas. This would be a good battle. Aladinas recovers. And Uda sends in as a second offender. Good positioning by him, however. Kelvin Grove still in possession. Minster gets back to track and cover that overload that Kelvin Grove are looking to produce again, with the fullback joining in attack. Kelvin Grove switch it side to side. Here's the danger man, Palm. Looking to squeeze defender up. Hill sticking to him like glue. And they've turned it over there. Ooh, you can see Palm Beach are looking to hit Kelvin Grove on the counter there. Playing of two up top. There's a combination between Bake and Butler. Here goes Denver. Denver Minster. And that ball just squeezes through. Butler takes him on his 1v1. It's hit the crossbar. And it's a save. Body on the line. Oh my goodness, what a save. What defense on the line. Bodies on the line. May have kept themselves in the game there. PBC back in possession. Now looking to go straight up the other end through Stankovic. This is lighting up. Nagib in wide areas, but Aladinas, he wins the ball. Makes space for himself. Butler's a willing runner up top. They're looking to get him behind early. Here's a good race. Beckers has got him. They concede the corner. Wow, things are heating up here. Looks like Kelvin Grove going to the bench there. It is Harvey coming on. I can't quite see who's come off there for Kelvin Grove. looks like Palm on the far side. It's a strike. Actually hit his own play there. Struck that well here, but here's a 1v1 situation. Looks like Nate versus Window. Window does force him wide. Look to switch it. Hill is there again. Wow, that's a exciting few minutes there. Kelvin Grove getting fresh legs on again. This looks like Martinez. Yesterday, he came on in the number 9 role. Looks like Nate coming off. He's had a great battle with Matthews up top there. Can Martinez be the man to come on, get the goal, and level things up? And who knows what will happen. Kelvin Grove playing wide again down their right-hand side. Comfortable in possession. Working the ball one side to the other. Making PBC run. Can they tire them out eventually? Open those spaces up. They've been very compact so far, Palm Beach. Really, especially centrally, have limited chances to Kelvin Grove. It's done on the ball. The new man, Harvey, looks to combine with his fullback. Good movement, just doesn't quite work out there. So Palm Beach sitting off a little bit here. Is this the first sign that the legs are getting a little bit tired? I wonder if it won't be too long we see the PBC bench in action again. One man down with Della Bosco being ruled out. Stankovic looks to play wide, but Mintz is in a good position. And they recover well, Kelvin Grove. Not really being able to control possession here, Palm Beach. When they win the ball, they're back under pressure. That's a good challenge there. Udison. For a little man, he's not scared to put his body in. He's had a really good game in the middle of the park so far. Here's this dangerous right-hand side again. They're making these triangles. Unlucky Stankovic looking to break forward from midfield, but just doesn't quite get it. Here's Denver and Butler. Minster drives inside. And again, not really on the same wavelength for Woodward there. Looked to come short where Minster looked to play in behind. Oh, stop and take a breath. Zahn drives in, eliminates that press. However, Woodward has worked his way back. Probably a foul there, but referees has looked to play on. Harvey nearly in behind there. Slowly turning into a game where PBC's having to do more and more defending. That's well won there. Looks like Osborne. Aladina stands him up. Two big boys there. And there's Udison cleaning up. But one straight back by Kenneth Clapper. And here he is in a wide area. Can he deliver? It's blocked by Aladinas at the expense of a corner. Kelvin Grove look to throw a few numbers forward here. We're almost at the halfway point of the second half. Kelvin Grove definitely controlling possession. Looks like another sub there. It's Massini that has come on for Osborne. That's 4 substitutions that Kelvin Grove have now used. So it looks like Kelvin Grove opening a little bit of space there at the near post. That's where the ball goes, but it's cut out by Hill. Who's going to get there first? Hill does. And draws a foul. Just slowing the game down here and ringing a couple of changes. Udison makes his way off as well as Bake, and Gardner comes back on to start the match, and Crandon makes his first appearance in this match. Ryan Crandon, he's actually a Year 7 student on the big stage. Let's see how he handles the occasion. He's got a very level head, a great attitude. But it could be one of the biggest 15 minutes of his life. There's Matthews again. Under pressure there. Referee's called play on. He's letting the game flow now. Thinking some of the PBC players are going down a little too easy. Here's some information from the Palm Beach Crumman bench there. Just asking the players to dig in, to keep working. Can they grind it out? And I'm sure Kelvin Grover, they're going to push to the very last second to grab this equaliser. There's Aladinas covering, clearing his lines. Some desperate defending. Kelvin Grove throw. Woodward looks to force the ball backwards there. Looks like out wide to Harvey there. He's done well. He squared it. There's space in the box. Here's a shot at and it's just gone wide. Some time there on the edge of the box for Kim. Kelvin Grove definitely on top here. Looks like Matthews is pushed into midfield here. He's done a stellar job at the back. Definitely reducing the chances of Kelvin Grove. So some big shoes to fill there for the Palm Beach back three. But maybe by moving Matthews into 6, he might be able to seal up the midfield there and let Palm Beach get a little bit more possession. Just can't really get a foothold on possession here, Palm Beach. Kelvin Grove are pressing. They're working so hard to get this equaliser. Looks like Messini in possession there. No real options up top for PBC. And it breaks it to Kenneth Clapper, who plays wide. That's a great ball. That's in a Gibb. They get 2 defenders around it again, but here comes the overlap. Very willing runner, Kenneth Clapper, right back. He has covered some metres this afternoon. Doesn't even look like he's puffing. It's like Palm Beach electing to go long here. And it breaks through. Butler pressing. It's well dealt with there by Kelvin Grove. And ball rolls just out for a Kelvin Grove throw. Stankovic wins possession, but just runs out of space there. Palm Beach looking to turn it around behind again, but Becker's positioning at left back, really good. Well, here's a chance. That's Hill again. Becker just thought he had a little bit more time and space than he actually did there. And we're nearly into the last 10 minutes of this Bill Turner Cup final. And this game has seen definitely the two best teams come up against each other. And whatever happens, it's been a worthy final, but I've just got a feeling that there's more drama to come here. This isn't over. Looks to go wide to Minster here. Minster looks to turn to Gibb, and Gibb sticking with him. He's crossed it in. Oh, it's a great clearing header. And a chance just blazed over there by Woodward. It was a great cross. I believe that was Beckers there, the left back, just coming in. Excellent defensive header. Just plucked it away from Gardner there. These are little moments that matter in the final. Kim on the ball. Kim looks to go wide. Just snuffed out there by Window. However, couldn't keep possession. Back to Dunn. Palm Beach looking to press on. Gardner's won it there. Can he deliver? Butler made the run in, but it was well cut out there. And then here come Kelvin Grove. Hill again, a timely interception to prevent that counter-attack. It's like Coach Jason Tobin is making the final substitution. It's Akita coming on. Akita was exciting yesterday in the semi-final. Real technical player. It looks like Kelvin Grove here, they're going 3 at the back, so they're rolling the dice. They're going to commit more numbers forwards. Let's see if Palm Beach change anything. This could really open it up. Pressure around the ball there. Woodward plays wide to Minster. The Kelvin Grove get numbers. They're set defensively now. It's a good ball forwards to Butler, but dealt with well there. Becker's, I think. Minster again. Delivers. Cleared by Kim. And Minster wins a throw-in. So, Kelvin Grove leaving nothing in the tank here. Looks like Akita has moved right up high. The Palm Beach defenders will probably find themselves defending 1v1 to close out this game. Matthews, with the new haircut, backed himself from 40 yards. Just needs to remember he's originally a centre back there. And looks like Coach Aladinas here has responded. Real tactical battle here. Looks like Palm Beach has changed their back 3 to a back 4. So, responding to the change in tactics from Kelvin Grove. Looks like PBC have just gone to a more traditional 4-3-3 with Butler coming wide. Gardner up top. Will he shoot again, Woodward? Matthews. Play on there. Here goes Nagib. Finds Akita. Look how good he is on the ball. Fast feet. Took to go wide. Akita making a forward run. And wide to Butler. Gardner making a run. PBC not committing too many numbers forwards. And they've won the ball there. Nagib's got space to drive. He looks to go long. It's not a bad ball. Colbert off his line and clears. Clears well. And Kim back in possession. Good combinations. Kim, Stankovic. Oh, what's the referee going to do here? He's called a foul towards Palm Beach. A coming together there by Nagib and Minster. We've got 7 minutes on the clock to go. Colbert coming up to take this free kick. Just looking to go long, taking no risk here. Looks to deliver into the box. There's Matthews. Doesn't know where this ball is. Is it a corner or goal kick? It's a goal kick. Here is the PBC super sub. Tyrese Bate coming on for Woodward, who had a really good impact there. Started off. It was very effective in his role. Did his job. Gardner working his socks off up top. Aladinas, a rare mistimed header there. Window looks to get in amongst it. Win possession. Here's Akita. He plays wide out to Harvey. There's forward runs there. Aladinas gets across, dragged wide to deal with it. And will that stay in? It looks like a deflection off Kelvin Grove for a PBC goal kick. Let's see if they just look to go long again or do they play it? Looks like they're pushing up. just looking to battle their way through these final 5 minutes. Free header there for Massini. Ryan Crandon looks like he's moved to a right full-back role. Bit of a height difference there, but he gets stuck in. Looks like a Palm Beach throw. Tension. You could cut it with a knife. Gardner looks to hold it up. Can't. Kelvin Grove throw. Look to go long to Massini in midfield there. The challengers are flying in now. There is zero space. There is zero time. This is just about who wants it more. Kelvin Grove still looking to play. Harvey gets in behind here. They've made a little overload. Did he stay onside there? He did. And again, sort of an unlucky bounce there. Aladinas, right time, right position, wins the goal kick. Now, Tobin looking to go to a couple of his starters that come back on the pitch here. It looks like Neil and Osborne. Osborne, he's going up top, so they're really committing numbers forward. Again, how will the Palm Beach bench react? How will they deal with it? Almost looks like a front four at the moment, with Akita looking to get in those pockets, the playmaker. Montgomery plays wide to Kim. Looking to go long. Shouldn't let it bounce there. Akita, he brings it down on a dime. Here's Neil. Looking to drive wide. Looking to play in behind. PBC get numbers behind the ball. There's Minster. He's done a lot of work as a wing back. PBC win possession window goes long. Well won there by Kim. Just getting in front of Gardner. Very strong player. There's Akita. Looks to turn out. Nearly does. Akita back on the ball, facing forwards. Looking at those little combinations. There's a ball around the corner. Aladinas reads it and looks to go long. Here's a 2v1. Oh, not capitalised there. Mister wins the ball back, but straight to Kim. KG recycling the ball, but they need to get forwards. They need to take some risks. It's a heavy touch, but he deals with it. They get it wide there to Harvey. And it's a line break there, but it's happened again. Aladinas gets a touch off the Kelvin Grove player. And that goes out for a goal kick. We are into, by the clock, the last 90 seconds. Both benches willing their players on. It's a good win at the back there by Kelvin Grove. However, unfortunately, it goes for a Palm Beach crumb and throw. And they are in no hurry to take this. Hill in possession. There's Bake on the ball, but it's well won by Massini. Gardner applying the high press. Stankovic, he's been fantastic today. He switches wide well, but Minster reads it. Will he take him on, or will he wind the clock down? Gets into Butler. Oh, it's a heavy touch. There was a chance there. Montgomery is going to go long, and he does. Matthews misses it. Window stands him up. Stankovic plays wide to Kim. This could be the final attack. Kim goes inside. Looks to switch wide. Doesn't quite make it. Gardner flicks it forward. The referee looks at his watch. Montgomery again. He looks to go long. Doesn't make it. Butler's on the ball. What's he going to do? It's a 3v1. He looks to go for the chip. Montgomery hands. And that's full time. Palm Beach Currumbin are your Bill Turner Cup state champions. An epic final there. Kelvin Grove, a fantastic performance. There was nothing in that game. It really came down to a moment where brilliant ball by Bake through to Butler. Got their only goal of the game. But every single player to there has got to hold their head high. What a fantastic advertisement for school football. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation, particularly from Jason Tobin. Shout out. 6 games in 8 days up in the hot box. Thank you, Wynnum Wolves, again. And good evening.
and then present the medallions for your team. So you don't have to say the name, because first name's fine. Just call them up and we'll hand a medal to them.
Hey, make sure you thank Mr. Kelvin. Without his hydration, you guys wouldn't have got. Sending off here 2 hours.
One. Yeah.
So are we doing a 3-2-1 for our team?
If you can do a 3, beat your 3, because they will win the player of the final.
Oh, well, I'll talk to...
Yeah.
I'll talk to Robert.
Yeah, I'd like to stay out of it. If
Yeah.
Ollie's
That's,
part of
oh,
it.
yeah. No, that's fine.
Guys, these guys are going to get to games.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's his last name? Matthews. Okay. Yep. Yeah. First of all, from us at Bill Turner Football, massive thank you and congratulations to both teams today. Not only display of high quality football, but a great season of Bill. The crowned area champion the last 2 days. Win your season on this day. Fantastic. Congratulations to PBC, who not only win the Castle on a national level. Can we our players and officials today a massive round of applause? The first thing I'd like to and that goes player use. All right, mate. Congratulations. That's Ronaldo 02. It's iconic. And next thing we'll do is present our medals and shield to our runners-up today. Before we get to do that, can I ask Kelvin Grove captain Eddie Dunn to come forward and say a few words?
I'd just like to thank PBC. It was a great final. Thank you, boys. Well done to get this far. Played very well. Thanks Cobes, Jake, Matt for coaching us. Do a great job. Yeah.
Thanks, Eddie. I'll ask you to stay here, and we'll present his medallion, and then Eddie will call forward the Kelvin Grove boys for their medals as well.
Call the names, mate.
Eric. Cooper. That bloke. Noah. Go on. That's Sam. Zach. Daddy. Taylor. Norm. Red Eye. And Ollie.
You got through those quick, didn't you? Did you with it?
That's it. You all right?
Yep. Just the old fingers, put them in like that, right? Enough for everything. That's good.
Perfect. And is there a shield for us as well, Dave?
Yep,
is there a runner-up shield? Ladies and gentlemen, your Bill Turner Cup runners-up for 2025, Kelvin Grove. Well done, boys. Fantastic. Can I take a photo? We'll take a photo. Ship in. Do you want to jump in? Okay.
Oh, you're in the shadow there.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, guys. Well done. And now I'll ask Oli Aladinas, the captain of PBC, to come forward and say a few words.
I'd just like to thank, well done boys, great journey, well done to get this far. Thanks Kelvin Grove, thanks Winner for hosting the event. Yeah, thank you.
Well done. Thanks. The important people, eh? So can I get someone to help present, and then if you want to call your players, that'd be great.
Slow down.
That's it.
Reno, Denver, Lennon, Billy, George, Noel, Ryan, Jimmy, Cameron, Harley, Archie, Tyrese, and Milan.
Here, Dave. Done, boys. 2025 champions, well done. Good job.
Congratulations.
Well done.
You better take it.
Yeah, it's for you to keep, mate. We'll take some photos here.
Well, this side, Billy.
Boys, looking this way.
The structures there, I think you might have a success down there. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll jump in. Yeah, go on in. Yeah, right. Kelvin.
Right down the front.
Yeah, kneeling.
Well done.
Well done, guys.
Well done, boys.
Congratulations, Palmer.